Welcome back for another Star Citizen video here with Juro. We weren't going to do a floor walkthrough because we thought it was going to be day by day, and when they changed the floor every day, holy cow, it's a lot of work. But no, it's one big floor the whole time, I think. You've got a little bit of everything on display. So Asperia, you got the Banu Defender, the a.m.m.o, you've got Anvil and Aegis sharing the same hall. You've got mostly RSI on the big floor with a little bit of Argo. And then you got Greycat, Drake, and Origin sharing Hall 4. And you got Hall 5 is Crusader and, well, yeah, just all Crusader. So we're going to walk through the floor, give you some commentary, and show you the new stuff. And then I think walkthrough videos of individual ships will probably come later, because I've been experiencing some significant errors on the floor where basically if I use a seat or a terminal, I am stuck there permanently. Super exciting. So this is the new starter miner. Salvage. I knew that. Shut up. Salvation? I can't hear.
Alright, let's cut it back to the front.
Cut it back to the front! You know what I need to do is turn down all this damn music. It is absurd.
This is also equipped with a Eureka.
Oh. So all of the sound effects that they have going on
not the best I've seen from this manufacturer.
In the hall is tied to sound effects, not music, even though it's kind of musical in nature. I can't hear a damn thing. Alright, so yeah. RSI Salvation, the starter salvage ship. What'd you say it was? What'd you say it cost?
Like 55, something like that.
55? Yeah, man. That's great price. It's not an NPC. That's a player who was NPC walking. We saw her earlier.
For context, viewers, Kel did like a fucking double take.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's a really creative NPC, and it was walking, yeah, like Cyberpunk Girl, and I was like, man, that's a great looking NPC. No, it's a player. Okay.
What is that?
I don't know. I'm gonna come look with you now. It's pretty great. No, that's a component.
A component for what?
I don't know.
Oh, you know what it is?
What?
It's a step. Has to be, right?
Like,
what else would it
retract.
be? I do see there's a field port.
Oh yeah, I guess.
If it doesn't say no step, it's a step.
And up. Yeah, but there's no mount animation.
Yeah.
No mount animation. I'm actually hurting myself.
Oh, here's a weapon rack.
Weapon rack. Oh, there you go. All right. So you do a little groundwork there if you need to.
Mirrored. So that's cool. And same here. Still no clue what this is, besides just potential.
A step. Well, they may put a vault on it eventually, and that may be how you get your components.
But yes, the starter salvage, I think it's around $55. Like this is a starter pack for $67 discount.
This poops out your salvage onto this rack here, and it's all automated, and then you pull it off when you're done. So
probably really good for group ops with the command vessel.
Yes, that is Juro's dream for his Liberator. He wants to put one of these, because this is probably small enough to fit in most hangars, and they have even probably the Carrack. I would wonder if this will fit in the Carrack's custom hangar. A lot of the ships for hangars, they've started just doing standard size ones, and it'll definitely fit in that.
I mean, this will fit in the verses there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, over here on the right.
So some of these ships were not available as of today's like 22nd.
Yeah.
Which is why the Alpha Wolf is here, which is the laser repeater version of the standard Wolf.
Somebody has opened everything, which totally ruins the lines of the ship. So we close some of this. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Probably the sexiest ship in the game. For real. they did change. Let's see if I can get up on it. They did change the rear of the ship, so now for the Alpha you get fins up top and on bottom, but then they remove your kind of Origin-esque rear fin here that you get on the standard Wolf.
Yeah, the weird pseudo box wing situation.
And then they also
there's a couple design changes.
Yep, they changed. So you see the piping here for the main engine on the Wolf. Yeah, and then over here, there we go. Nope, it's all wiring. It's all very like battery oriented. Funnel all your power into the batteries for your energy weapons. There you go. Here's your item rack. Prettiest ships ever. And then Juro, you saw this. Missiles. So there's a difference in missiles now for both of these as well.
Yeah, upsized missiles, a lower count, but I feel like a size 2 is worth 2 size 1s in general, so technically more missile firepower, just less overall alpha damage because you're going from ballistic to laser. Yeah.
So I'm not going to melt my main alpha, my Wolf, but I will probably seek out an alpha in-game. Because I don't think they're going to be that expensive, because they are a light fighter, pretty small, and
I think they're flat $100 for the regular Wolf, so honestly, because this is probably more of a luxury product, it might be a little bit more higher than you'd expect for a light fighter. So my guess is probably 1.4 million UEC.
Yeah. Beautiful though. Absolutely favorite ship in the game right here, right now. At least for now. I think it's a great looking ship. Alright. Let's go across. What is this? This is the Meteor, the medium, RSI medium fighter.
Yeah, this is the one I saw run into a hangar door on the way in.
Holy jeez. This is the first time I've seen this. Holy crap. The guns.
Yep, it is a gunboat.
Oh my gosh, they call it a medium fighter. This can't possibly be a medium fighter.
Here's the descriptor plate. There it is. Packing some serious firepower, the Meteor is a sight enemies won't want to see. Heavy fighter. This
it's a heavy fighter.
Quantum, but it says focus medium fighter, but it says in the description, this heavy fighter foregoes enforcement and instead features 2 bespoke size 5 ballistic cannons and 4 single-load size 4 missile racks, making the Meteor a force that can light up the sky like a shooting star.
That's gross language, but also, let's see, can I get in here? Let's see. Oh, I can. Yay.
I'm looking for the single-load missile racks. Okay, I see them. They're inside like the upper.
Oh
section.
Man, this is cool. So appropriate item. No idea what this is. I guess this is a weapon holder. This is your weapons and equipment rack here, and then you've got all your components, a bed, which is excellent, and then a cockpit that I cannot get into because I will get stuck. But yeah, pretty clean, pretty clean. Let's see if I can get out of here. Yes, okay, good. Some elevators have been working and some elevators have not. The Perseus elevator for us has not been working. It worked for me yesterday, but not today. Is there a kiosk in here for food and water?
Yes.
Yes, there is. Oh my gosh. Alright. Give it to me, baby.
You ran 100 meters. We were right next to one.
Oh, I didn't see that one. I'm good. Alright. Oh, well. You know, my character loves to be athletic and stuff. Yeah, sure.
I'm
We'll just say
nearsighted.
that. Nearsighted. All right, the RSI Lynx, which is your luxury rover. No, yeah. It's a good time. It's got like champagne and stuff in it. And then
Still struggling to find a purpose, but it's here.
Yep, that is definitely the case. And then you got the
As long as we have
Perseus. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was
What?
gonna completely just ignore the Perseus, gonna be honest.
Completely ignore the Perseus. You can't ignore the Perseus. It's the belle of the ball this year. Everybody's most excited ship. And I actually did do the research on this.
Oh, I was gonna say, okay, so link to separate video here, or
Well, we will do a walkthrough on this for sure, but it's got, like everybody else, but it's two size 8 turrets with size 8, bespoke size 8 ballistics. One top, one bottom. Freaking amazing firepower. There's for now, I believe they are larger than the Javs, which the Jav has, I think, 7 size 7 turrets of similar design with the Gatlins and then the main weapons. And then, according to the website, you have 2 remote turrets size 3 and 2 man turret size 3. And then you have a huge amount of torpedoes that you can reload. So you have spare torpedo racks, and you can use your so it's pretty amazing. And it's like a 7-man crew mans the entire ship.
You see the remote turret. One's at the very top back, and the one's at the very front.
Yeah.
Bottom. But I'm thinking those 2 manned size 2s are just the Gatlings double counted. And then the remaining 6 size 2s are just PDCs.
Maybe. No, because there's 6 PDCs. Or PDTs as they call them. Yeah. There's 3 on top, 3 on bottom. But
to be honest, Kel, is pretty much. I said 6.
Did you say 6? Okay, whatever.
Yes, it's
anyway.
The remaining size 2s.
But
which I'm not. Are most PDCs size 2, or is that also an upscale for them?
I don't know. I've never owned a ship like this. Salty has this ship now, so a.m.m.o has one that when he's in port, and when the game finally says that we can give our gives us some organizational tools, and you can like create a fleet access from your ships, your privately owned ships, so other people can use them. We'll have access to this full time because sometimes Salty's at sea. But yeah, excellent, really cool ship. There's a lot of videos out already showing their combat prowess, and when we record this, and we'll be doing one too. It's great because it also has a super low crew count for the size of the ship. All right, moving on.
7.
What is it? Maximum 7?
Maximum 7. I'd imagine you'd probably roll with 3 most of the time.
Yeah, the pilot and the 2 main guns, and then the PDTs on the site. Whatever the PDCs are. No, because I think the pilot shoots the torpedoes, but you wouldn't be able to reload them. All right, you got your raft, your Argo raft, great little cargo hauler. Yep, and
really
then,
was a trooper during the last couple events, from what I've heard. Cargo grid.
Yeah, so cargo grid exterior, and you can just pack stuff in on here. And you have the external tractors as well to help you move cargo, right, that are controlled from interior. And then, yeah.
The classic.
The classic IAM.m.o. But this is the IAM.m.o tractor. Look at this.
Indeed.
This is new.
Yep. Well, it's been like 5 months since.
Has it? I don't remember seeing this at all. But then again, I've been completely disconnected, working freaking heads down. So it's new to me. Pretty cool.
Yep, just a basic old buddy boy with a tractor.
I think this is
one on the back, one on the front.
They've done this solely because they're going to be the flies that are unloading the whole series ships.
At least that's the intention until we get into a situation where it's like necessary to care about that too much, instead of just, oh, I got my raft, just dumping it back instead of. But we'll see what happens with
Yeah.
I think that one of the main issues is that the Idris has an MPUB slot, but it doesn't work that well. It's not the
It
right
does.
size.
Apparently, if you open it, the ship just falls out. Like it's not
Nice.
docked; it's just sitting there. So if you open the doors beneath it, it just falls out.
Fast ejection is what that's called.
Yeah, there's the whole series. Beautiful, beautiful. Of course, I think this ship is probably too large to put in here. So, over to Hull 2. Some of this we've been to, and some of this we have not, because...
Now, one thing to note is that the map here does not show the Hollowier section, if there is any.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Alright, so here's Anvil and Aegis. Two massive aerospace competitors who I'm sure are absolutely thrilled to be in the same hull together.
Well, I feel like Anvil probably has the upper hand, gonna be honest.
Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt. So that is the old F8 Lightning, the old F7A, or the F7 Mark II. Yeah. And then, so those are your premier military fighters from Anvil. And then you got the old Paladin, which, Juro, you have this, right?
That is correct.
This is their heavy. What is this? This is the gunship? What is it? I forget.
Honestly, can't say off the top of my head. I think it is supposed to just be a gunship.
Yeah.
But it's got the big old chonkers up top.
Yeah.
And pretty respectable, probably controlled if you don't have manned crew.
So this is the remote stations, which work really well. I'm not going to risk sitting in them. And I've heard people really love this layout, right? This thing has a massive armory, right? I've heard a lot of people complimenting the choice of stairs here compared to the Asgard.
Crappy lips.
Yeah. Because the Asgard, you have the ladder and it can hurt you. Instead, this has. This place has so much fantastic space for the ship, right? I think what people forget is that the Asgard has to be able to take a Nova Tonk, which is why you don't get which is why the ladder's there, because stairs take up a lot of room. But yeah, this place is adequate for sure.
Just rotate the stairs, make it 90 degrees offset from going straight to the cockpit.
I
That's
guess.
technically a solution. It would still cut into your internal space, especially for the underside access to get to the turret.
Yeah.
Or armory.
This is a really well laid out ship there, and there's no elevators to slow you down or get in the way, so it's really, really an excellent ship.
And love the choice of still having bottom side missiles instead of embedded inside a random thing that looks like an air intake. Because now you can put bombs on size 3 missile wrecks, which these aren't, but hope for the future, right?
And then you got your Aegis, the classic best ever starter ship right here, the Titan.
The Penguin.
The Penguin, yeah. This has
Looking
a skin
less
up.
like a penguin nowadays.
Looking a little bit less like a penguin, but yeah. Great starter ship, maybe the best. A little bit of cargo. A really good amount of fighter capability. Get up there. And up. There we go. Yep, you've got a bed in here, which is pretty great. So, always highly recommend the old Titan. If you can afford it, go a little, splurge a little extra. And then, yeah. What was the limited edition ship that this is based off of? The Peregrine. It's the EMP ship.
Saber something.
The Saber Raven. Is that it?
The one that was sold with the CPUs?
Yeah.
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 Hey,
so this
after
is...
seeing what fans of the Saber Raven were able to accomplish with the fire on the racetrack.
Well, I was going to say this is CIG's answer to not being able to sell the Saber Raven. Right, because the Saber Raven is very similar to this. It on the back side of the wing, it actually closes that gap there, and so you have kind of a diamond-shaped profile. But they couldn't sell that because they entered into a deal with who was it? Was it Intel?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
If it was AMD,
So-
it would be red.
Yeah. So they did it, and so they can't sell that shit now separately. It's like impossible to get. And so so this is them retooling the frame so that they can have this cool design in the game, because this is easily one of the coolest Aegis ship designs.
It is weird how they put the racing one up.
Yeah,
But,
I think there's a fighter variant and a racing variant. Is that what it is, or is this only ever racing? I can't remember.
There's like 4 variants now.
Yeah,
So
fun ship though, fun little ship. Very minimalist. I always felt like in design, which made it feel like a lot of fun. Yeah, this is the Asperia Hall. All right, Asperia and Apoa and Gatak.
and look at that orange.
I know that is very not stealth, but I love it. That is the ammo coded Prowler right there, and so many other organizations
Utility.
that choose orange, white, and black as their color scheme. Yeah, okay, all right. We'll start with the Prowler. Yeah, so this is the new variant of the Prowler, and it is utility, and I believe it's these are all. Yeah, it's cargo now. So that's upside down cargo hauler, which is pretty cool.
And
I think-
protected, I suppose. I don't know
Yeah.
what the vertical limit is. I'm guessing it is the 24 SU box.
Oh man, yeah, that is pretty though. That is very pretty. So, when they bring in stealth components or stealth gameplay properly, this will be a nice little illicit cargo carrying platform, I think.
And as per usual with their current designs, it's no glass cockpit, so you get digital.
Oh,
screens
yeah,
in there
yeah.
that'll-
Digital screens,
Render
yeah,
up.
real sick.
And we'll see how EMP affects that, if at all.
Oh man, I really need it too. This is the new Stinger, which is the new heavy Asperia Vandul ship, which is a glorious ship. We did a brief walkthrough on the video when we ran into
Turkish.
Texas Turk.
Texas
in the-
Turk.
Yeah, which was great. And I can't get into this, but yeah, go look at that. Here, this is an example of the care they took with this. Look how sick this freaking animation is. Yeah. Woo! Easily one of the most attractive animation-wise ships that CIG has done.
And there's a small roller coaster in there too.
There is a small roller coaster in there. It's really cool. Here, let's come back this way. You want to hit the
The Talon.
Talon real quick? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so this is Tavarin for the Prowler and Tavarin for the Talon. There's a little light fighter, a little bird light fighter. This is the guns version, and then there is a missile boat version.
Apparently has directional shields. So basically glass cannon.
Yeah, this is a glass cannon, but the Alpha Strike with those missiles, if they hit, is supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, as long as that's consistent. As long as the missiles are consistent. Typically they haven't been. It's either hit or miss for specific patches.
Yeah, but they get this ship gets a lot of wonky skins, which are really good looking. So, all right, and then let's run to the back here, and we've got Gatak, which is so you got Tavarin, you got Vandul, and now you got, who are these guys called? The
It's just the Gatak house of the Xi'an.
Xi'an, that's what it is. Yeah, Xi'an.
Get the
How's it
granite
having a brain
ship.
fart? This is the only cockpit vertical takeoff and land ship in the game. So you fly into your hangar and then you have to rotate 90 degrees up to set her down, which is pretty cool. And then everything in here. Woo! I can't get in, obviously. I'll get locked out, but see, that's the cockpit way up there. And that's your seat. So, pretty freaking cool. This does have a living quarters, I think, right? Yeah, bed. I don't know what that is, but I'm not going to click on it. And then I think there's a bathroom in here. If I can get this to open. No? All right, well, there you go.
What makes the ship interesting is that it has the three-way symmetry instead of just mirror symmetry, since it is a vertical.
Yep. And these are your cargo box holders right here. So external cargo, not the best, but it is what it is.
It's a starter.
It is a starter. Yeah, it's a starter alien
pretty
ship.
okay price relative to all the other starters. I think it's 80 something.
Ah, here, holographs. Holographic displays. Now this is an interesting, very like proper gun weapons showcase type of thing. So this is, I think, Asperia's, or no, Gatak's like larger cargo vessel, right? And you owned this for a while.
The Raylan. Yeah, I had it. It was $220. I had it for like a year for concept, and then I went to the Corsair after that, and then since then I've gone to a Liberator.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's I think it's like somewhere in the ballpark of 300 SEU cargo. I'm sure there's some display.
It's a pretty good ship. It's a pretty size-wise for cargo. It's not bad. All right, this is your favorite ship, right?
Love it. The Sani.
Santakiai. Is it heavy or medium?
It is a medium.
Yeah, medium Xi'an fighter.
For size 3s, they are special weapons. They aren't good. They have like a high fire rate, but like almost the same capacitor charge. So, and they do less damage than regular repeaters. So not amazing, but high mobility of the ship. At one point, they reduced the acceleration, but I think it's back to where it was, where you get like 70% thrust in all directions.
Which
at
is
least
amazing.
Yeah, and I think the forward straight line was like 23 Gs of acceleration, which is crazy. And not exactly human survivable, but whatever.
And then this is Salty's favorite, the Crab. It's, Banu's ship. It is
I thought this was abandonware. The Banu Defender, multi-crew fighter.
Yep. So 2 beds.
I'm sure there's some lore.
2 pilots. Yeah.
The first line of defense against enemy attacks.
Yeah. It's supposed to have a special dock, I think, or special with the merchantmen, and it's like, it's their thing. It also has some funky weapons that come with it, but you can replace them. And
those good old tachyon cannons, Singes.
Yeah, and that's it. Banu Defender, aka the Crab.
Now with I think augmented missile pylons, so that way, yeah, there's a couple on the bottom now.
Oh yeah.
I think it's 2 size 2s, which means the size 3, which means Defender can also do bombing.
Oh, nice. There you go. All right. So that is the Alien Hall.
Got some attritions here on the left.
Yeah.
Buy some.
I mean, if you
want,
you can get them all the time. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's all in one space, and I don't have to go all the way over to Hurston.
Hurston? That's the charm of the game, right? Wasting your time, hours of your time to kit out your ship by going to all the places where the things are sold. I can't remember. Is it the Fortune? All right. As we sprint across the hall, because that's what
Great
it takes.
access, by the way. Awesome
What?
access.
Yeah, great
Around
access
the
to
back
the
of the
ship.
display. And then
And this is Misk's not only offering, but this is the Misk Fortune, right? Which I believe. Let's see.
Salvage.
Yeah, salvage, more salvage. So they take the prospector body and transitioned it to salvage. So
they got
I
twins.
don't. Twinsies. I don't know. You know, great viewport, of course, as always for this model of ship. And then the storage for your salvage is exterior here. So it poops out of that door and puts it along the side. And I don't know, is it on the other side as well?
Yep. So I think it's 12.
Yeah, so 12.
So 14 if you have 2 in the buffer. Technically.
Yeah, so
And then whatever your actual buffer is.
I think still of all the salvage ships, the Drake ship still has the most overall capacity, but I think most people would say it is the ugliest. So if you want to salvage,
very inconvenient.
it is because you have to. So the new sweet hotness is that all of the current ships move the salvage boxes out of the refiner to a storage spot. But for the Drake, you have to drop down every... Well, I think now you can fill the entire buffer, and then you have to drop down, and you have to move them all out with a tractor gun. And then once the buffer's empty, you pop back up, you refill the buffer, you pop back down, you pull out as many as you can, and then you fill back up the buffer, and then off you go. And then you have maximum. It's more stuff, but it takes a little bit longer. But it,
Yeah, the Vulture is a salvage ship with a cargo area, and all the other salvage, the Fortune, the Salvation, are just.
Yeah.
I guess the Reclaimer also is with the cargo area because you do have to do the same thing.
Well, but that's a much different experience.
That's expected to be multi-crew.
Yeah, that is an expected multi-crew capability. So very different, very different. Okay, popping in more for some Misk. So there's your prospector for your miner. With your saddlebags there.
Showcase something about workers being corporate slaves.
What?
No, nothing. Don't worry about it.
That would be amazing if they snuck that in. The standard rock, not the Rock DS. You note this, they're not advertising the stupidest design choice they ever made, the Rock DS.
Can I buy the rock? Oh, you meant the vehicle.
Yeah. And then I don't know what hall we're coming into, but yeah, okay, the Crusader Hall. Yes. Great hall.
With some Mirai.
Oh, with a little bit of consolidated outlands as well. Okay. All right. Yeah. So this is your four-wheeler. The hover quad.
Temporarily a shipbreaker.
Yeah, oh God, when it first came in, it would destroy ships. Yes, it was horrible.
But still one of the cheapest hover bikes. No weaponry, no shield, just
the Nomad.
Hover bikes.
This was a partnership with Consolidated Outlands, and I think the Xi'an, right? To get the hover tech. I'm not crazy.
Yes?
I think that's right. Oh, that's a ladder. I don't want to do that. Anyway,
it's your Ford F1 something.
Yeah, so you can drop that down probably, maybe. It's basically a pickup truck with a tractor beam.
No, I can't. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. See, a lot of these ramps and stuff aren't working. But anyway, that's the bed of your truck there. It will take a tumble, a cyclone, and then but you take some good exterior cargo there. All right. This is the Intrepid, yeah. The Crusader Intrepid. So if right now you can buy that $22 skin that gives you a really sick Edgelord, but I love it armor, but I refuse to buy it because I don't want the skin. Really,
external
really,
cargo lifts.
yeah, really nice ship for real. Like this, despite it being like I don't ever want this ship, it is in actuality a fantastic starter. Yeah, so external cargo lifts that you can get at inside.
If you
Really
want a Corsair in the
freaking
future,
gorgeous
this would be
bed
the ship
area.
in that direct line of
And
upgrades.
then yeah, cockpit. So really nice ship out of Crusader for a starter ship. The only thing you may not like is this weird asymmetric design. I think if I were just coming in, this is you could only afford that starter ship. This is a fun starter ship. It's good. I don't know that it beats the now RSI Salvager though for a starter ship, right? Because
I don't even mean by that because they're completely different fields.
I know, but like salvage is just kind of an easy way to earn, you know?
Oh, you meant the like most in value with the least risk?
Least effort for most value. I mean, right now is still salvage. It's the most serene experience, right? It's fun. And it's, you're not waiting for the rock to explode like in mining or anything like that. You're just salvaging. And it's not as profitable,
You're not
I don't
a gambling
think.
man?
Yeah, well, it's not as profitable as salvage or as mining either, but like it's a chill activity. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So this is the cargo variant of the C1. Right? There are your beds, and that's the same for everything. I have the bomber variant, which gives you 5, like size 5, I think, bombs. I think that's what it is. Along here where the cargo is. This is, I don't know, released this year, I think, right?
I know it's an even number of bombs, so it's probably 8.
Maybe it's
size
8,
fives.
but it's a fantastic, fun little bomber. If only CIG would get bombs correct, it would be amazing. But this is a
like
great
physic masses instead of like weird entities that
yeah.
sort of do something but don't really.
Like the fins on the back of the bomb don't actually stabilize the round. There's 0 accuracy with regard to impact. It's very frustrating to bomb. But for a mid-grade cargo ship that's a step up from the starter, this is a fantastic mid-grade ship. C1, love it.
Fast, it's sleek. It's got rotating engines. Well, no, it's not great for combat. The weapons aren't very good. Rotation's not very good. And the engine pylons they tend to get hit a lot, and the shields are not great. It's like a single size too.
But if you want to look good while running cargo at the mid-tier level, right? The freelancer, what's the freaking Drake ship? I just had a complete brain fart.
The Golem OS?
No, I just had the freaking my brain just died. My brain just died. What is the freaking freelancer competitor for Drake? The Cutlass. I got there in the end. Anyway, yeah. All right. Yeah. It's in that realm of ship type and cargo capacity, but way more attractive. All right. Where'd you go? You got to come over here. Look at the old Mirai ships.
Yeah, the Guardian.
Yeah, so the Mirai. This is the Guardian MX, and I'm not sure. So this is the laser repeater variant. And there's another variant, but I don't remember what it is.
MX, I believe, has mostly missiles or something. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking at like
with a slight
three size 3s.
Oh, these are size 4s, man.
Are they size 4s? 3 size 4s repeaters is pretty mean.
4 size 4s versus the regular
I'm
Guardians.
Sorry. I can't count.
5.
I can't count today either. I'm just having problems.
You just need to turn up your FOV.
That's what it is apparently. On my brain. Yeah. I think Cobb bought this ship, right?
Yeah.
He actually spent money on it?
It's very armored. I don't exactly know the details.
I can't remember if he actually spent money on it or not, but it's basically the TIE Fighter. So if the Scorpius is the X-Wing of the Star Citizen, this is the TIE Interceptor of the Star Citizen universe. So, Pretty great looking ship. Heavy fighter. Very armored.
It's got a ball. It's got an elevator.
It's got a ball. It's got an
the front
elevator.
or the back.
Yeah, it does have living
And-
spaces, which is pretty good.
Very good, one might say.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because not all the heavies have it, right? So the Scorpius doesn't have a living space.
F8.
F8 doesn't, right? Actually, I don't know if this has a proper living space. No,
The
it just
regular
has
Guardian
it just has an
does.
interior.
MX is mostly like it's like I'm about to do something on the ground after I just ruined a ship. Let me gear up real
Oh,
quick.
okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Personal storage, that's great. Component access, yeah. So yeah, doesn't have the living space. I think the other version has the living space. But yeah, because there's your armor locker, suit locker, weapons. It's pretty excellent, really. All right, how do I go down? Boop.
You're stuck.
I am. Watch, that would be hysterical. I would be so mad. All right. And then we come around the corner real quick. You got the trash can.
Yep. The throw. Do you have a space that's 3 meters high? Toss a snub fighter in there.
Yeah. So the Fury is basically a trash can with wings. But
Like, you know,
it is
the
extremely
Grouch.
maneuverable,
Whatever is
extremely
named for
maneuverable,
vessels.
extremely small.
racing variant, not meant to take hits.
I don't
But-
think it has a quantum drive, does it? It's purely. I
No.
can't remember. I can't remember if it does or not.
I don't believe so. No.
I don't think it does. I think it's a what do we call it? A parasite fighter?
Nope.
Yeah. So, this would not be your first ship purchase for sure.
This one's the racing version.
Yeah.
It's the no weapons. I believe there's the MX version with missiles. I think it's only missiles, like 16 size 2s or something. I don't know, off the top of my head. And then there's the regular version, which is like 4 size 2s, repeaters.
Which isn't
With-
bad for a
Not bad at all.
snub fighter. Yeah.
But this sucker flies. The acceleration on this thing is crazy.
Yeah. And you have multi-directional thrust, right? So it's very maneuverable as well. You see the little ball thrusters there. The mains are also how you yaw and roll. So pretty.
They could have
pretty
made this
unreal.
a utility.
Huh?
Just put a tractor beam on it. It's
Yeah.
got the size and the maneuverability.
Oh yeah, you could do a utility variant of this. Yeah, you absolutely could. All right. Next haul.
Last haul if we don't have holograms in the bottom.
That's true. That is true. Let's see. So this was haul 5.
And hopefully the most exciting because it does have the most new ships in it. As far as we're currently aware.
What, haul 4?
Yeah. With Grey Cat, Drake, and Origin.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So Drake, Grey Cat, and Origin. All right. Looking good. This is a good looking haul. What is this thing? The MDC. What is this? This is another thing that I'm completely unaware of.
It's a combat ship for Mobile Defense Center.
Hold on. What's up top?
Ready to protect your interests from remote mining sites to patrolling high-value processing centers thanks to its mounted PDS turret.
Oh my
Disguised
goodness!
silhouette of the MDC with the white and gray digital camo of the ice front camo livery.
This is actually really cool. I'm not gonna lie. This is cool. Is it an energy repeater? It looks like an energy repeater.
You tell me that's automated?
If it's a PDC, it's automated.
I said PDS.
Okay, but all right. So
Which
hold on. Get
there's no
inside
description of
because
what
it's a
that
side
means.
entry. So it's one person.
Any rear access? Engineering terminal. Thanks for the engineering terminal in the single room.
Yeah. That's
weird. Nice.
That
cool.
is really
Here.
cool. I hope you can get out of that.
I hope so too. I can deploy. Where's my power button?
I don't think you're gonna get power to deploy it, which is stupid. They should let you. That I had no idea this was a thing, and that is, if that is truly like an automated PDC on the back of this vehicle, and you just drive it in, park it, and then it supports mining operations or whatever, that's pretty cool. Pretty doggone cool.
You'll be going on without me.
Oh no.
Unable to deploy. By the by. And unable to undeploy myself. Is there an eject there?
Oh no. I told you not to get in.
I had to know. There is a deploy button, but beyond that, unknown.
Oh man. That is unfortunate. So there is a turret version. So that's the PDC version, dude. And I'll tell you why. All of your stuff is in vain, because over here is the Grey Cat MTC, and it has a remote turret of a standard remote turret.
Yes, but what is
With
deployment?
size
Does it raise
ones.
it up?
I don't know, but this is standard size ones right here, like on a turret. So that's actually really cool. Oh man, that's a shame. And
Yeah,
then
we
you
got
have
some
the
miners.
Rock DS, the worst rock. Nobody buy this. This is horrible. Basically, the guy inside can't do any mining. It has to be this guy out here, and he doesn't plug into oxygen. So his oxygen is limited to what he has with his suit, which limits your mine time if you're looking. This is the one you want, the standard rock. The pilot does
The Rock DS
everything.
does have a slightly
and-
larger, like, canister or something in the back.
Okay, but like, still.
But both of them, I think, have ejectable canisters, which means
Yeah.
function-wise, I'd rather
Just use
have
this one. It's infinitely better.
less
The
personnel
Steve!
per.
Ah, Steve is the best. No guns, just a car, and it's amazing. Lots of fun. And then the golf cart. You can actually go to Microtech and race these on a little track, and it's fun. All right. After a brief pause, we've determined that Juro has to verify his files. So, yeah, we're not going to wait. So I'll just be the camera, and he is watching me on Discord. So now we're looking at the Golem OX. Which is, what did we call it? Is it effectively an Argo, what did we call
It's
it
a
before?
Drake Imp.
It's a Drake Impov, but it's the Impov killer, because it's effectively the cargo Impov, but better in almost every way.
Indeed. Has 64 SU storage. So 2 32 count size, but it's not how
That-
you're really going to do it.
Yeah, I know. But like,
Um,
so it doesn't, well, I don't know, does this have a quantum drive on it?
Should have. The Golem has a quantum drive.
Oh my
it's
gosh. Yeah, this is just the Impov killer. Like, there's no point. I know the Impov has
Quantum
like a
field tank,
specific
quantum drive, yep.
specific mission. It does, right? But this does that for the cargo Impov. This does it so much better. The only challenge is like storing it, right? But because the Impov can like go in a lot of hangars, this probably can't. But still, this is ridiculous. This is
Well,
really
a situation where
quite
you're
good.
doing multiple drop-offs without having to do multiple stops
Oh.
at different ships.
Look at this.
Yep,
This little
yeah,
tractor. So
You
I think this
should
would be
have full access.
what this would be absolutely sick is if you could put a Cyclone under this. And you could cargo bay from the top a Cyclone into this. And then it would be Like your freaking Asgard comes down, your Asgard drops off a tank or two, right? And then support vehicles from the Cyclones are dropped off with these, like in formation, and then you have this like mobile force. Oh man, that would be cool. That would be sick.
It would be. It honestly wouldn't even be too hard as long as Cyclone can fit size recommendation, because you could just make an SU cargo box and have it make it hollow. Drive the Cyclone into it, drop it off with a golem.
Oh, well, I meant like literally just magnetize it to the, because that's all this is, right? It's like gravity plating that holds it down to the top of just, well, okay. But I want to be able to, I want to be able to just drop it off the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just drop it off the top, out the bottom, and then off he goes, right? Crew's in there in their freaking suits with their oxygen. You do a hot drop down. You freaking hover. You drop it. Boom. On the ground. Off the Cyclone goes. Oh, that would be sick. That would be fun.
So it has 2 size 1 missiles. I don't know where it's hiding that.
Oh, gosh. Let's see. It's got to be on top,
reason,
right? Two size 1 missiles, eh?
That's what DPS calculator has for it. Size 1 shield, industrial, of course, power plant size 1. I mean, I don't know why.
Oh, there they are. Look at that right there. Boop.
Oh yeah, man, I would miss those.
Those tiny little
size
guys.
They're there as a threat more than anything.
Yeah.
To a Nox.
I think this is a good ship. This is a good ad.
Good value, $90. So not amazing price for what is simple cargo.
Yeah.
It has great access though, and like how with the Fortune, the Misk salvage ship, you sort of have to go around to the other side and then go around the ship with your cargo box to drop it off into the
yeah, I don't know though, man, because you just rotate your Tuchus. Yeah.
This one, yeah, you don't even have to get out. Technically, if your elevator's up already, you can just get into the tractor beam and start pulling stuff around.
Yeah, and dropping it in, and then you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, super
and then
useful.
You have to get out.
Then you have to. Well, I think you'd probably have to get out, open it, get back in.
But you wouldn't
maneuver all the stuff, get out, and send it down. Well, I think it'd save you a lot on back and forth movement. I still think this is more efficient design.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. All right. Let's come across to the dragonflies. Now, can you buy the Star Kitty dragonfly right now? Is that a thing you can do? I didn't know if they were still selling those. Anyway, Star Kitten, and then the classic black. Yeah, pretty good. Little Harley there. Here's your the worst truck ever, the Mule. Basically, you put 6, I think it's 3 1 SCU boxes on each side. And I guess you could put something under here too, which I didn't realize.
Well,
but
it's the 6, I think it's 8 SCU boxes,
yeah.
And then a 1 SCU box on the underside.
Oh, okay, so 8 and 1. I would rather they figure out how. I would rather they'd put all of the components up front, like a normal truck, give you a side entrance, climb on, and give this a bed that you can just.
I don't know what was going on with the underbelly design idea.
Yeah.
Instead of just having.
Just make it a truck bed. It would have been so much better.
Now,
all right.
You still technically don't need a tractor beam, but I think you do.
You do for that one
There
SCU.
was a lot of stuff in place.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. The Clipper. Jiro and I actually kind of like this ship.
I never expressed I said that.
You did. It's fine. So obviously this is a dangerous ship to be in the hull because the door is closed for the ramp, but the ramp is down. Yeah. 3 decks, which is wild. All right.
A nice little scissor lift.
And a scissor lift. Oh, so we've got the... Oh, gosh.
Scissor lower?
Oh, my gosh. That person just went crazy. So, the first floor is... I think this is probably the fabricator, don't you think?
It seems to say that it's hot surface. So
Hot surface, but it doesn't directly say fabricator anywhere that I can see. This ship has a fabricator and a med bed, which is
it's crazy.
crazy
Only for $150
for its size. So store credit 150. War bond
That's a
is 100.
discount.
Yeah. Med bed. Holy jeez. And here's your engine room. Now Salty probably freaking loves this engine room, and honestly, it's not bad.
He's like, why are all the tubes one color?
Yeah. How do I know what
There's
one
only yellow and
does?
black. What the hell?
Apparently this ship's supposed to have, yeah, there you go, like a lot of automations, like little automations inside it. Like you've got those little pumping glowy things in there in the engine. So lots going on there. But this ship is what John Crew calls a generalist ship, which is a category of ship that they've come up with that is
It's
basically
called a multi-role.
yeah, is multi-role. It's a little bit of everything. So here's your bed. Yeah, there's your a real sink.
Playable.
A real sink. That makes me feel so good. There's your food dispenser, a real sink for you to actually do dishes. Your solitary
Was not
chair.
expecting
Yeah,
that outburst, to be honest.
You weren't expecting what?
That outburst.
I'm sorry. Well, I've been commenting that none of the kitchens actually have any like cleanliness aspects to them. They don't have sinks. They don't have anything to clean. Like, so you're gonna fill up your cup with your food dispenser gel, and then you're gonna have this cup that's dirty. And there's nowhere to clean it. So you have to go to the bathroom sink to clean it because they don't have anything in the kitchen. But here they've actually created like, you've got a spot for plates, you've got a spot for cups, you've got a place to wash everything, preparation station or a food gel dispenser. That's pretty good. Your lonely dining seat. Sit here by yourself.
Solo playable.
Yeah, there's your gross dripping water.
Sink.
Yeah, there's your toilet and your shower there, and then the top half of the freaking.
You're just sitting there taking a deuce, and you got fucking water dripping on your thigh.
So gross. And then this is a trap door, and they said the reason this is here is so that what you do is you bring in your components and you put them in the engine room in the back, and then you can use a tractor gun to bring them through the floor and then put your components in here, because you've got your radar, your shields, all here. And that's literally why that little floor is there. And I think you're supposed to be able to close it, but I have no idea how. Is there a panel?
Maybe bottom only. Access.
What did that close? Oh, okay, that.
The lock for the.
Yeah, maybe it's bottom only access. But there you
Why
go.
not? Or that.
Oh wait, no, that. Hold on, let's see.
Yeah. Okay.
That is the most ridiculous mechanism to open and
We're gonna have
close this hatch.
and there's just the exposed wire going to it, which is like way too high of a gauge for any practical.
Yeah, like.
purpose.
Why can't they just Bluetooth that? Good grief!
Why couldn't they just put a tiny
Put the button down there! Anyway, that's preposterous.
Multi-purpose
thought this
ship
had that-
houses a hab, medbed, cargo hold, missiles.
What is
and
this? Is that
fabrication
that
area.
must be another stairwell? I want to say that's like a ladder.
Mind your head, so it's meant for travel. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm afraid.
I'm
Yeah.
curious to see where this 12 SE of cargo goes.
I know. Hold on. I've got to get down to. Oh boy. How do you get out of this again? How did we come up? We came up here. We must have come up here. Oh yeah, we did come up here. Okay, here we go. Oh, what just happened? Whoa! I may be stuck in here.
You sat down.
Oh my
on a
gosh.
lap.
Okay, so there's that. So now we're back into the second deck.
Which means
Let's
you go
see.
down
How do we
one.
get to the cargo
Down.
bay? You have to go down one.
There's the med.
Yeah. Nope, that can't be it. Is there a hatch in here to go down? Yes. Here we go. Here we go.
Great access.
Okay, there you go.
There's the cargo.
So
and the
there's the cargo, and this is just a enormous cargo ramp, and then here's
Can you
your
just
storage.
run through the ramp?
I don't know. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Nope.
No. Okay. I'm just curious if it was a visual or
Oh,
physical.
physicalized? Yeah.
Physical. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Is there a button here that will open it? Let's see.
Neither works.
Neither works. Outside and inside don't work.
So
All right.
two size 3 ballistic Gatling Mantis. That's familiar with that. I think that's on the one that was on the Avenger. And then 2 size 3 laser cannons. So it's mixed loadout by default. Let me see if I can get some more laser cannons on here and see what it does to it. You have full power efficiency for weapons. So you can put it full of repeaters and you'll still be good. Like laser weapons, and you'll still be good.
So what did you call this with the scissor lift?
If you say it again,
Nah, you have
the
to
Drake
now.
circumciser.
Now we have the Drake circumciser and the Impuff killer. All right.
There's a lot of missiles in that thing.
How
They're
many
all
how
on
many
separate
missiles
mounts.
are there?
It's all size 3 mounts. So
Right.
that's great.
So you can carry 6 size 3 bombs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8? Where's the other one?
Probably more on the other side.
Well, yeah, but there's 3 on this wing. Is there more
Or,
on the other wing?
There's a couple size 1 missiles that are somewhere.
Oh yeah, there's more on this wing. It's asymmetric. So
Yes,
1,
exactly.
2, 3, 4, 5. So you get 8 total. What
So
is
the
that?
default
I
loadout
see.
is-
Okay.
3 of them are mounted with 4 size 1s, so that's 12 size 1s. 2 of them are size 2s, and 3 of them are size 3s.
Nice. So 8 size 3 bombs, if you felt like it, or 8 size 3 missiles, which is either way not bad. You get a fabricator, you get a med bed, you
You get
get
32 size 1 missiles.
32 size 1 missiles. Then the guns aren't great, right? But
Or 16 rattlers.
oh, not bad. 16 rattlers is not bad.
Guns aren't great, yeah, but it has a really good capacitor where you can fit full laser cannons and have no reduction in, like, quality, essentially, of energy quality. Curious what it'd be like with the CF337s, the repeaters. Looks like you can still do a full loadout of repeaters with this.
So this
Really
may be
cute.
an example of Drake of CIG making something kind of better than everything else. I will say, this is a very large ship for only 12 SCU. So this really is like when they say generalist gameplay, it's like, hey, I'm going to go run some bunkers and I'm going to salvage some stuff from ships on the way and I'm just going to store it all and then I'm going to bring it back, right? It's not like I have a dedicated profession that I'm going to do. So this is probably one of the best daily drivers simply because you've got that tier 1 med bed. You've got, which I would imagine also, I don't know, does that act as a respawn point? Or did they take that away? I can't remember.
I'm not entirely sure. I'm not even really sure on the medical.
Regardless, you've got the little med bed. That's great. When they bring in crafting and you have like a fabricator that you can fabricate stuff, basic stuff in your ship. You've got a bed. You've got the living conditions. Like, all in all, as an all-arounder, what? Yeah, what?
Every component is size 1.
Yeah, but still.
Which means 2 size 1 shields.
Okay, so there is your drawback for the ship. There's the drawback for the ship.
Yeah, sure, you have
that's bad.
4 size 3 weapons, which is pretty good firepower. But you have a gigantic 21-meter high.
You have a really big profile. Yeah, this is not going to be a great combat ship. It will be very hard to miss this ship, and you won't be able to absorb a lot of damage with 2 size 1s.
For reference, you with a full laser repeater loadout, you can take down its shields in 3 seconds.
So not great. But if you're not looking to get into a scrap, you've got a lot of versatility in that ship, which is what I think that's the balance point, is you can die pretty quick, but you've got, or get damaged at least pretty quick, but you've got a lot of versatility in the ship that other ships of the same size just don't have, which is pretty cool. All right.
And missiles to back it up too.
Yeah. Yeah, conceivably a lot of missiles to run away with, right? Shoot and scoot. All right. Okay, so now we're into Origin. So the 400i, Salty, I think, had this for ages. I don't know if he still does.
I think he still has it. I think he's holding on to a 400i and a Corsair until he figures out what to do with it, or if he's hoping for another Banu ship.
Oh, is he? Yeah. This is a fantastic daily driver if you want to pay for it. It's got everything you need, although you know what it doesn't have? Fabricator and a med bed. But it's a lot more durable. It has huge shields for its size. If I remember, it's 2 size 3s and it has a special room that is refrigerated for them. It's no.
1 size 3.
Is it 1 size 3? Okay, yeah, but it's still outsized for the ship size, so pretty cool.
And for reference, a single size 3 shield is like 20 times better than a size 1 shield.
Yeah.
It's 45,000 hit points instead of 1,400.
And then you have the 300 series. Ooh, with a little bed and a little cockpit and a little bathroom. And I can't get up there to see, but well, that's pretty good. Little 300 size. This is your fighter, your kind of medium fighter ships from the Origin fighters from the Origin series.
And I want to say the Origin 300 series still has the customization options open.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, this is the racing variant, which is why it does. So there is a variant of this that has. I'm surprised it has a bed as a racing variant. That's extra weight. But there is a version that has like living quarters. I think it's the exploration version, and then there is a fighter version. So pretty versatile ship. If you like the look, you can get the ship to match what you want to do.
I think that's also one of the only ships that offers loadout customization.
Yeah, for when you buy. Yeah,
which
that
it
was
does
the
add price, which is a little. Ooh.
yeah. There was a test bed that they did for ship customization on purchase, and they never rolled it out to anything else. But there it is.
But
And this is
sought
the
after.
100 series, which is,
Honestly, great for going places, not great as a starter.
yeah. So there's your.
It is
I believe that's an
most
internal
definitely-
cargo there. You do get a bed, and you have additional cargo back in the back. But
It's $50 for the 100i, so it's like more than a Mustang, but it provides less firepower. It's honestly an Aurora competitor, but the Aurora's half the price.
Yeah. Well, you pay that luxury markup, right? But I don't. It's not my favorite design. Yeah.
And considering the Salvation,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
$60 real price. I was at the Warp on, I guess, for $55. Salvation, $60, $10 more, and you get technically a low risk income with minimal entry cost.
Yeah. Salvage is definitely a low risk starter way to earn money. And that's the last haul. I think we've looked at everything. We've talked a lot about the Clipper here and the Golem, the Circumciser, and the Impov Killer. But we got to check on one more thing. There's usually some holograms floating around in the main hall underneath, so we just got to check on that. And see if they're showing those. I'm gonna die sprinting. I don't see any stairs down, man.
No stair?
No stairs.
No stair.
So I guess they're not doing that this year. One floor. That's one floor to rule them all. There you go.
See the description for stair. Okay. And that has been IAE 20. Fuck, what year is it? 90?
I don't
29, 90.
29.55. Oh man, it's a good time though. If you get in, check out the floor. All your ships are rented from this terminals over here, and then go have some fun. That's it for this one.
I only saw Drake and Origin available, so I still believe it goes by the days for rental instead of the full period.
Oh yeah, I think rentals go by days, but the floor is the same.
So if you wanted something specific to try out, be timely.
I think our 2-day rentals too. All right, see you in the next one. Later.
With courage, for honor, in strength.